Good morning, everyone. Or I did it again. Good afternoon on this rainy day in Linwood, Washington. We're bringing you once again Yogananda's Whispers from Eternity with a few thoughts about his prayer demand. Today it is number 134. Bless me that I may perceive thee through the windows of all activities. Bless me that I may perceive thee through the windows of joyous activities. Look upon me and cheer me always as I engage in my daily duties. Let my every action, whether walking, waking, sleeping, or dreaming, be sprayed with the fountain of thy presence. I love this one because for most of us, in fact, I was just having a conversation with a very good friend of mine about this. Most of us are not yet able to meditate all day, every day. Even 8 hours a day is a huge feat for many of us, for many people, certainly not to do on a daily basis, on a continuous basis. We love that 8-hour meditation at Christmas time, the tradition that Paramahansa Yogananda started. And some of us try to do 8-hour meditations at other times, auspicious times. But to do it daily, every day, is still a challenge for most of us in our rajasic, sort of active bodies and active minds. And so that's okay. Yogananda explains, the teachings of the East explain, karma yoga, selfless service, action without desires to the fruits of our actions. That's the other way to spiritual freedom. It's one of the pathways of yoga. And so being in service, being active, as the reading this morning describes, is fine as long as we can try to keep our hearts and minds focused on the divine who ultimately resides within us and not any place outside of us. That is to say, the divine is everywhere, but as a reflection of the divine that is within us, a spark of that divinity. And so it's important for us to remember that while we're in action. And as I like to say in some of my classes on this topic, most of us sleep 7-8 hours a night and really meditate maybe 2, at most perhaps 3 hours in a day. For many, that would be a lot. And that leaves an awful lot of hours when we're in activity. So what a great opportunity that is to practice the presence of God. Japa is what it's called in India. And so this reading points to that practice, asks God to watch over us in our activity, and it behooves us then to remember God within us during that activity, and that will surely act as a magnet to keep the divine sort of watching over us, casting a net of love, of wisdom, of bliss within us, all around us. So that is the thought in this prayer demand today. And that's my wish for all of us. We'll see you again tomorrow at 12 o'clock for Yogananda's Whispers from Eternity. Joy to you.